Hello, welcome to the Tea Party Howdy channel. Coronavirus update for you. So the Johns Hopkins University coronavirus COVID global cases map, they upgraded it again this afternoon, and now it's back to upgrading about every 10 or 15 minutes again instead of every few hours. And you will notice at 5:53 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there are now 80 cases in the United States of America, whereas last week at this time there were 35. So we have more than doubled. We're going up about 10 or 15 a day. And you'll notice they're mostly on the West Coast. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if that helps. Let's see, where's the plus button? There it is. Rhode Island got a new one today. Let's see who else got the new ones. Boston is still at 1. Oh, they got recovered. Congratulations. Hopefully they'll stay recovered since that seems to be subject. Let's see, Providence, Rhode Island. That's brand new today. Oh, down here, what's this one? New York City has one. That's new today. Okay, yeah, yesterday there was only Boston. That was it. So now there's 3 on the East Coast. And of course you can see we have all the pimples over here on the West Coast as we keep climbing. Now, a couple of things to know about this. I'm going to show you how it's been going, and then I will give you an update of what you need if you don't already have it. Hopefully you already do. And let's take a look. That's a little too premature. Where's my other map? One moment, please. Here we go. Now, this is only updated to February 28th. So you'll see this has a total on planet Earth of 84,145, where currently on March 1st it's 88,587. So we've already gone up 4,000 cases. Let's flip those since that's the way I keep expecting it to be anyways. We finally passed the 3,000 death mark. That's terrible. So we just passed that in the last hour or two. Total recovered, 45,000. Yay, lucky them. Again, hopefully they'll stay recovered. That's not confirmed yet. Now, also be aware, this does say total confirmed. That means there are several cases, if not hundreds of thousands of cases on planet Earth that are not confirmed but do exist. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to make you aware of what is actually really occurring. And the reason for that is that the test in the United States of America, we don't have that many tests. More than 15,000 coronavirus testing kits are on the way to health professionals, Vice President Pence says, because the ones we had that were, as we reported in another video, and Wall Street Journal reported and several other outlets reported, the ones we were using weren't reliable. So we didn't do that much testing. We didn't actually really start testing on the people in America, not to be confused with those who were repatriated from the other countries here, which gave us our 35. We didn't really start testing until last week, and we didn't like bragging about the numbers because the tests were unreliable. Well, now we've got 15,000 new coronavirus testing kits are on their way. So once we actually start testing, because we haven't been, and by the way, these tests ain't that great either, but at least they're better than the ones we had. So once we start testing, this number, where did we go? You think 10 a day is bad? Wait till we actually start testing, because that just means 80 people have been tested. That's all that means. Whereas, let's see, where's France? France was 100 this morning. They're at 130. So they've actually been at 130 for about 8 hours. So they haven't reported any new cases. Germany, we were in the United States was in the top 10 yesterday. And we're getting close to the top 10 again. We're back now on the first page of scrolling. We were bumped off for a while when we were way down in the 70s. Okay, so let's go to the animated one. Now here it is again. This is to February 28th. I'm going to click on the animate. Once I go to animate, it's going to go to the beginning, and then it stays stuck on China. So I'm going to have to scroll it around. So bear with. Okay, here we go. You can see the calendar right there. Oh, they are going to show the U.S. this time. Wow. February 23rd, January. America's getting its little spots. January 30th. January 31st. Look at this. This thing moves fast. This thing moves really fast. February 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. You can see the West Coast is already filled up. And this is only going to go to the 28th. This is only going to go to 60 cases of America when we're currently at 80, at least as of a few minutes ago. Reported, confirmed cases. Okay, so there's the animation. Wasn't that fun? Okay, here's the information that talks about how the tests that we weren't testing, and California faces shortage of coronavirus tests and specialized face masks. So everybody was facing them. I just put in California because they get the most press attention because of LA. And let's see, what does it say down here? Governor Newsom has shortage of coronavirus testing. Yes, we do. So we haven't been testing. So the numbers are artificially low. These numbers are artificially low in America. They're going to explode. What does explode mean? Don't know. Probably, look at Italy. Italy was under 20 last weekend, and now they're at 1,694. And if you click on it, for some reason, their medical care, well, it's not like there's any treatment for this, so I don't really know what to say about that. But they've already lost 34 people to it. 83 have recovered. Iran's taken a beating with, come on, click on. Iran, oh, did the double click, hold on. Iran has already lost 54 people out of 100 or out of 1,000. So eventually when it comes to stabilizing, it goes down to 2%, but you can see that's quite a bit above. Okay, now, one other thing before we get into what to do. Japan has decided to close down all of their schools starting Monday. So school's out for Japanese. And I don't know when they're going to come back in. And that's the thing that's really curious about this. I understand after watching this, and hopefully you do as you've educated yourself about this, of how it spreads. You've seen how it spreads. And let's see, less than 10. Hey, look at that, less than 10. Woohoo! See, they're getting better. No, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, well, China is, because they actually blossom one direction and blossom the other, because the virus has burned itself out in that area. Okay, let's go back to this one. So when it comes to America, let's look over here at mainland China. This is in 3 months, because remember, it was first reported on December 30th. And so this is, and today's March 1st. So that's what China looks like after 3 months. Japan is over here. They want to still do the Olympics, but I don't know how they're going to have the construction workers to do it if everybody's not feeling well. Let's go back to America, and then let's chat about what you need to do if you haven't already. Hopefully most of you have already done it. First of all, I know it sounds ironic after all this, but don't panic. Because, oh, wow, let me see. Oh, I wanted to show you the 5 things. There's an article on Real Clear Politics that I wanted to bring up for you. And it talks about the 5 reasons to not panic. One of them is children apparently, I don't want to say 100% safe because you can't, but kids don't die from this. I mean, it's like out of this 2% that die from it, it ain't kids. So please remind your children, they're going to get sick and then they're going to be fine. The other thing that was really good news on the reasons to not panic was a lot of the people that get the coronavirus, it's mild. It's not that bad. It's not much different than just having a cold. So that's another reason that the cases aren't all diagnosed properly. So take that for what it's worth. You might get it and it's not that bad at all. Whereas there are the severe ones, of course. But the good news is that all of these numbers, this 80,000 right here, oh, that's for mainland China. Let's go back to everybody. Out of these 88,587, a large number of those are just mild cases. Oh, woohoo! Now, what we do know is the thing that makes this disease weird is that it hits the same area and everybody gets sick at the same time, and so businesses close down because everybody's sick. And so that makes it difficult to get necessities. Okay, so what are the necessities you need? You need 2 weeks worth of food for your whole family. But you don't need Thanksgiving food. You're going to be sick. You're not going to be that hungry. You just need cup of noodles or whatever it is that you guys normally eat when you're sick. Because your appetites are going to be low. The worst thing you could do is go out and buy Thanksgiving-style food and go, whoa, I got enough food to last for about 300 years. No, it's just a couple of weeks. extra so that you know that if you can't make it to the market or the market's not open, you're going to be fine. And remember, your appetites are going to be low, so don't go bonkers. 25-pound bag of beans, maybe that's all you need. Sure, it's a little boring. You can get some cheese and that in there, unless you don't do cheese when you're sick. Whatever the case is. So you just need simple food. You're not going to be that hungry. You should probably get some nutritious food to sneak in there, and you'll be fine. The whole thing with the water, I don't understand the people buying water. Tap water is not going to be contaminated, and besides, you're already sick, so what's the point anyways? So don't worry about the water unless you just want to worry about the water, but medically you don't need it. Now, what else do you need to know? I can get in trouble for telling you when to expect this, but you've seen the animation on how fast it spread and how big it spreads, and you've seen, again, Italy was, I believe, 20 last weekend. It's 1694 now. South Korea is that special case where that church went out and gave everybody the disease, so it's really screwed up the numbers. Japan's only got 256, and they're closing all the schools. So Abe or Abe, however you want to say his name, he's catching flack for that. But whatever the case is for your community, just be able to roll with it. You're going to watch a lot of Netflix. You're going to watch a lot of Hulu. You can watch a lot of YouTube. You can catch up on all my old videos. Okay, so the good news, your kids are going to be fine. It's actually scientifically confirmed now. You're probably going to be fine. Again, a lot of the people that get this, they're mild cases, so cool. You don't need Thanksgiving amounts of food. You just need a little bit of food that is nutritious, that's easy to cook, of course, and don't participate in the panic. There's no need to. All you need to do is go, okay, here's the deal. When we're all here, because we're all sick, and because the schools are closed, and because my job's closed, this is who's in charge of the remote control for the TV. And no, we will not do Nick Jr. for 12 hours. We will not do video games for 12 hours. We will distribute the Ritz crackers and the saltine crackers fairly and equitably. So, yeah, just get those little things figured out in advance. Because remember, the definition of panic is not knowing what to do, not having a plan. Have a plan. Okay, we're going to watch YouTube Tea Party Hardy channel for 7 hours today. Tomorrow we'll watch the Critical Drinker, whatever the case may be. And just have a plan. Go with it. Consider it, let's see, what did they call it in the Obama era? A staycation. It's a staycation where you have the sniffles. And unless you have lung issues or you're over 50, you're going to be fine. If you have lung issues or you're over 50, good luck. You'll most likely be fine. 2% of the people are the ones that don't. You're playing the lottery. You got a 98% chance that you're going to be just fine. So that is our information to update you on this. We really hope it's of benefit. Please share this video with anybody you know that is freaking out, and just go, you don't need to freak out. You just need a little bit of nibbles and the secret code to the remote control, so you're not all like going to have horrible fights over the remote control. Thank you very much for watching. We'll keep you updated as we can if we have new information to bring to you. Again, if you're on the West Coast, it's already hitting. The numbers are far, far larger than they're sharing. But if they are far, far larger, and they are, and life is going on just fine like this, it's fair to expect that it's going to keep going on just like this. Even when it turns all crazy like this. Even when it gets crazy like this. So, yeah. Just get ready to watch some TV and have a good time. And we'll see you in the future. Good luck.